Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the potty. Who the like this in the party? Them up, them up, them up, them up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to pot pies. And wanna play both sides, it's a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they became woo them guys. Round them, two of them guys.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Brooks. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Watch the whip.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Young going to give to Brooks.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle. The Panthers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass.
Oh, Young loses it.
And the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble.
Down to the 10.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's Young on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Young quickly to the flat. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd down, Brooks.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young now to throw on 2nd down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference. Done.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Young now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Brooks.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 23.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And some space here. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have regained the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a lot of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
McPherson's kick is good.
And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important trying to reception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 8.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Brooks will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tershawn Wharton.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. How about this?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
2nd and 6.
They'll
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. There he goes, left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
3rd and 2.
This is Brown going up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's Young off play action. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, it was all on display there. That type of run, the type of run that attracted Carolina to Jonathan Brooks. Smooth, excellent vision, elusive. He's got it all.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just didn't ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Still going inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They defer to Brown to start the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down at 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they... And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Young on 3rd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches. To throw, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Throwing, Burrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here's 2nd down. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Burrow. And that
one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Burrow. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this is back to a 5-point game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and a couple. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Panthers, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. That's life, for times, for life, for life, for now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight. Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. That's life, for times, for life, for now, my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight. Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. We're still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run back. Didn't like the way that went down. After it was, I admitted it turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, this ain't no cables. Don't live what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the papers.
Jumping that fire, jumping that fire, jumping out with, jumping that, drumming that, chopper doing circles. It's a bird, take him to the potty. He's a nerd, pop out. I ain't seen hit corners in the verbs, pop out. Done politicking with the competition. What's these words? Put that on my mama. 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the party. Who the like this in the party? Them up. I was seeing double in the projects. Mad at myself, learn to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to Popeyes. And wanna play both sides, it's a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, then we can't woo them guys. Round them, 2 of them guys. I'm Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG